Welcome to my show here on this lovely Thursday afternoon or evening, depending where you're watching us. And today we've got a trailblazer of them all from worked in ECW, WWE, and more recently in NWA as well. Having her own promotion with a great partner in crime, as I would say, Rodney Mack, who was on this show last month in December. So it's great to have on a first part of the first inductee into a Women's Hall of Fame. It's happened as well in around October time. The wonderful Jazz.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Edward. How are you? How are you this fine afternoon?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. Very well. Thank you very much. And it's a pleasure to have you on the show today. And I want to talk to you about, firstly, about your year in 22. You had a very active year, as always, very busy. How was your 2022?
2022 was a good year. Like you said, staying pretty busy. Working with NWA as a producer for the women's division.
Oh,
That's
that's cool.
that's going really well. Excited about that. Having a blast doing that. Um, just other bookings and like you mentioned, the first a nominee for the women's wrestling Hall of Fame. So that was pretty exciting. And then getting inducted with Luna Vachon and Medusa was like icing on the cake. It was even how great was that?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure you yourself and Medusa work closely as well with the
Yes, we do.
NWA.
Yes, we
So it's
do. We
quite good.
become really good friends, considering we've never worked each other. She was a little bit before my time, but now working side by side, we're actually really good friends.
Good, good, and I hope it remains like that for many more years to come. And at least you had
Yes,
a fellow colleague slash friend to be inducted with as well. Makes it a bit more easier, I think, as well. There's not much pressure or nervousness
yeah,
getting inducted.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
But
It was exciting.
go on, you go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yes, it was exciting, and then to have one of my good friends to induct me, Angel Orsini. She's one of the best. She is most definitely one that's really out here pushing forward for women to get more recognition. So that was most definitely an honor to have her to induct me.
Yeah, no, most definitely. And did you get to choose uh, for the person to induct you, or was it just happened to be
Um,
random? Like it was just
well,
happened.
she's so deeply involved with that project. I just felt that it was very fitting for her to be the one to induct me.
Yeah,
We've been friends for over 20 years, so it's like, why not?
exactly right. Why not, indeed? And what a special moment for her and for yourself as well to cherish with her. But I want to know though as well. Like, do you ever think you may get that phone call from one of the bigger companies to say, "Hey, you're going to be inducted into our Hall of Fame at some point," or don't you not
But
mind?
in this business, never say never. So, you know, who knows? We shall see.
We shall see indeed.
I will
Yes.
say, I will say this: if and when that phone call ever takes place, I just hope I'm still alive on this earth
Yes. Well,
to
I
where
hope
I
so.
can accept it.
I hope so because you do deserve it, and you do deserve the recognition because you are a trailblazer. You know, so there's no question about that. You should be in anybody's Hall of Fame as well. So anybody should be getting you in because you were at the ECW, WWE, Impact Wrestling as well, NWA. So
Yes, if NWA ever, decide to have a Hall of Fame,
mm,
I'm quite sure I would be somewhere on that
oh
list.
yes, most definitely because you deserve to be. But speak about one particular company though, WWE. It's coming up to the 30th anniversary in a few weeks. Of course, you had many great moments on Monday Night War. Do you have a particular moment you enjoyed the most? And is there any chance we may see you appear?
Well, like I will tell you this: it's not that I'm trying to kayfabe or anything, but no, I have not had a phone call to for me to be a part of that anniversary show. So I guess I'll just be watching it or watching clips from my home.
Oh, oh, but no, there's still time. You know, there's still time. So maybe you might
Yeah,
get a
there's
phone
still
call.
time. Well, as of now, I have my phone hasn't rang or haven't received the email.
Oh,
So
that's a shame. But
yeah.
but I mean, what's been some of your favorite moments in your time on the Night Walk?
Um,
Because you met, of course, be a part of what the Max crew as well for a little bit towards the end as well. There.
yeah, I mean, I have a lot of fun memories there. My debut, which was Survivor Series, that was how cool was that, to
Yeah.
come in as a surprise in the Survivor Series. Um, but my most favorite memorable moment would probably be WrestleMania 18, where I went out as women's champion and came back as women's champion,
Mm,
which made me the first African American woman to ever to do that.
yeah.
So that's most definitely is my highest moment
Yeah.
in
No,
the
I
WWE.
I agree with you because it was you were the trailblazer for all African Americans who dreamt of doing what you do and seeing that somebody
I
else
was
did
one
it.
of them. Jacqueline was there before me,
Oh
so
yes, of course. But I mean,
yes,
for people who may be more fans of you than Jacqueline, so that these
yes,
people can do it, then I can do it, and it's
exactly,
and the list
exactly.
goes on nowadays as well, which is great to see, and here it continues. But I mean, you were at AEW a few goes back in late last year as well, one of the shows, and what was it like attending an AEW show? Because we've not had the chance to go to one yet because they've not come to the UK as of yet, so we don't know what it's like to attend an AEW show. Can you give us an insight?
Well, first of all, I was really shocked when I received that call from oh my God,
You don't have to.
Jesus,
You don't.
Cody's wife,
Oh yes, Brandy.
Brandy Rose, Brandy. Yes, I was very shocked. Of course, honored and that was probably the my well, no, not probably. That was my first time actually being on the big stage since I left WWE in '06.
Mm.
So that was that was pretty damn cool to walk down that ramp and hear the people go, crazy and cheering and the pop was really, really nice.
Absolutely, because you are
Yes.
again one of the best all-round wrestlers in the world, I think, and you still are to this day. You're still very active. You're still training hard, which is great to see. And because they are coming to the UK this year, so have you got any hinters or pointers you can give to anyone who may be attending the AEW show in London this year, or what they can expect?
You'll be the first I'll let know for sure.
Okay.
If that ever happens.
Yeah, no,
If it ever
yeah,
happens.
it'd be quite good.
Yes.
It'd be quite good to see. But speaking of the UK though, you've had many trips over here, I'm sure, in your illustrious career. We've had many different people. They say they go to pubs when they come over here. They go shopping when they come over here. What do you do when you come over here?
I didn't get to do very much the few times I've been there. The first time I came over there, I worked with Dan Reed in that all women's division they have over
Oh
there.
yes.
That was that was crazy, man. Those fans are insane over there. Oh man, it was awesome. The energy was just it was just something else. Considering there's not one chair in the facility for the fans to sit down, and I mean they stood up. I mean it was two shows back to back,
Wow.
and they were there standing, full of energy. I mean ready, just being very supportive.
Oh,
So
that's
that
good.
that was my first time going over there, and it was amazing. The second time I went over there, I worked with Julia Hammer,
Oh yeah.
Soraya. I worked with her and Ricky Knight's promotion over there. That was pretty cool. They had an amazing show, great production. It was really really nice. In fact, my husband and I we've been talking with them before the holidays. In fact, we got to reach back out and connect again because we're trying to figure something out for us to get over there and work with them sometime this year.
Good. There you go. A bit of bit of a teaser for you. So
Yeah, little teaser.
yeah, I like it. I like it. I hope it happens. But I do hope that if you do get to come over here, that you do get to spend maybe a few weeks over here, going to different places, traveling different areas of the country where you maybe not had a
Yeah,
chance
that would be cool.
to before.
I did get to try some fish and chips,
Oh yes, oh yes. But what do you make of our fish and chips?
it's different. I'm just gonna say it's different.
Okay,
Most definitely edible. I was hungry. I
good,
ate it,
good.
but it's different. So I mean, it was good.
That's good to hear. Did you eat 'em at the near the seaside by any chance, or just somewhere else?
No, no. I'm gonna tell you what really threw me off when I
Okay.
saw we went to have breakfast and people were eating beans with their eggs and bacon.
Yeah, yeah. That's a
Never
thing over
seen
here.
that.
You never seen that, no?
Never seen that.
Oh,
No,
okay.
not for breakfast. And
Right.
what type of beans are those? What do you call them?
Baked beans.
Okay, yeah, baked beans. Yeah, that was different.
so
I
so
just said no beans for me.
but it's quite tasty though. If you ever try it,
Oh, I'm sure I eat baked beans. I love baked beans. It's just I've never had it with my bacon and eggs.
so
So
do you so we have baked beans with our bacon and eggs. Do you have something else with your bacon and eggs, or is it just bacon and eggs?
I just eat bacon and eggs, maybe waffles or a pancake. Something like that. But with my baked beans, I like to eat my baked beans with barbecue meat,
Right.
like
Okay. Fair
barbecue
enough.
chicken, barbecue ribs, steaks or whatever.
What about
Grilled steaks.
baked beans just on bread?
When I was a kid growing up, I've done that. I was hungry, and when you got to go in there and find something to eat, and you just have bread and beans. Yeah, I've eaten a bean sandwich before.
Okay, that's good to know. Just making sure it's not
Yes,
something else
I have
which we
done
just do.
that. Yes.
Fair enough. And if anything else that threw you off when you tried our food, or anything you saw when you were here?
That
That did anything else threw you off when you were over here regarding food or something completely different?
No, that was basically it. I did go to Subway.
Oh yes.
Subway was a little different, but it wasn't so different to where you go like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
It was just a tad bit different, but no, it was all good.
That's good.
No, and that was basically all I tried. I ate a lot of fried chicken over there. You got good fried chicken.
Okay. Yes, we actually won out of I think it was chicken at KFC at some point a few years ago. Uh, um,
Yes.
we do have a question coming for you, Jazz, by the way, from one
I,
of my viewers. He wants to know two questions for Jazz. He says he wants to know biggest challenge of running a school, because of course you are, part of Dogg Pound Championship Wrestling, the one of the owners and head trainers there. Just want to plug that out for you. And your favorite moment in ECW.
okay. Favorite moment in ECW, I would have to say my first ever pay-per-view match, Heat Wave '99 against Jason Knight. That's like one of my all-time favorites.
What month was that in,
That
by the way?
was
Do you remember
that
that?
was when everyone got to see Jazz. I
Yes.
came in as part of PJ's entourage, you know, but in order for me to stand out, they saw something in me and gave me an opportunity to actually start having single matches, and that was actually one of my first single matches against Jason Knight, Heat Wave '99. So that there is always will go down as one of my all time favorites because I consider that as the birth of jazz.
Yeah. No, most definitely is,
Yes.
and people can still relive that today now, thanks to thanks to the internet and streaming
Yes.
services, which is
It still
fantastic.
pops up here and there. Yeah.
just to take you back in time. But do you remember what month was that in? By the way, I'm just curious to know what month that was in.
What now?
What month was that in when you debuted at Heatwave in '99? I'm just curious to know what month it was, and then I would tell you if I was alive or not.
I really can't get what you're saying. The move.
No, no, no. The month you debuted
Oh,
in,
the month.
yes.
Oh my God. I don't know if it was like October,
Oh,
November. Like
okay.
I really don't know. I really don't know the month.
Okay, that's
But
fine.
I just know the year because thank God they named it Heat Wave 99. Maybe it wasn't during the summertime. I'm not sure.
Yeah. No, because I'm gonna
Yes.
say if it was in the summertime, like maybe June before June 18th, then I was not alive. But if it was after June 18th, then I would have been alive. So I just
Oh
tell you.
wow, y'all God, you're that young, huh?
Yes, yes, yes. Young,
Wow.
young blood over here. Yes,
Oh
young
my
blood.
God. So I
Yes.
was out there having matches and you were nowhere near your mom's womb.
Yes, there you
Hi.
go. See, but I was there for the ruthless aggression, as I would say.
Yes, yes. There you
uh,
go. There you go.
yeah,
Yeah.
July. Apparently, it was July of '99 when you debuted. So yes, I mean I was only a month old, perhaps, when that happened. Then.
Crazy.
Uh,
Jesus Christ.
but there we go.
Yes.
There we go. And he wants to know the other challenge about your challenge of running your school, Dog Pound Championship Wrestling.
I think our big well, I'm gonna say my biggest challenge is to try to you know, get this new generation, and we call them our kids, to get our kids to really have the passion and the love that and desire that we have for this business. You know, everyone wants to wrestle, but it's like sometimes they don't just put in, that hard work. And
Mm,
when we tell them, that we train 7 days a week, they just look at us like, yeah, we train 7 days a week. But I'm like, that's why I was on a pay-per-view 6 months into training,
yeah.
because I worked that hard,
Mm,
So it's like they don't really get that. And I don't believe it's just our students. I believe it's just this generation now. These well, we call them millennials.
yes.
It's like they want to be stars, but it's like they don't want to put the work in to become a star. They think it's going to be given to them, but it's not.
Because they think
It's
because
not going to be
because
given to you. You got to really work for it and earn it, because there's millions of people that wants to be on the same platform as they're wanting to be on. So you just got to put in the hard work. So I
absolutely.
figured I feel like that's our biggest challenge.
Hope that answers your question. But I'm going to add something to that because many of these millennials will also think that because of social media nowadays, they can just put out promos, put out some of the highlights of some matches they've had, and think that they will get noticed that way and get the big time, don't they, as well?
That's what they think. Yes, but it's not like that. You know, but sometimes you have to learn the hard way.
Yeah, no, exactly do.
And yes, so maybe one day they'll figure it out.
Before it's too late as well. Before it's too
Or it's
late.
too late, yeah. Because each day the clock is ticking. The
Mm,
clock is ticking. When you look up, you're 25 today, and the next time you blink your eye and look around, look yourself in the mirror, you're 35. And
yeah.
it's like, oh my, where did time go? It's
Mm,
like, yeah, you wasted a lot of your time.
doing absolutely nothing to put the work in. Absolutely nothing. We got mentioned about your daughter as well because of course I seen your announcement. I think it was like a few weeks ago that because she's been working on your shows. She's been working on TSW down in Texas, and now that she's now accepting bookings as well now, which is great with yourself and Rodney. I bet you guys are very proud of that achievement and getting the ball rolling. I guess.
Yes, we're very proud of that. She actually wants to wrestle. We're just taking our time. People, I mean, you see the picture of her, you think she's 18, 19 years old,
Yes.
but my baby, she's only 14.
Got
So
ya.
yeah, she's only 14. So yeah, she has plenty of time to bump start, before she's bumping and tear her body all to pieces.
That's interesting. But I mean, it's Dogg Pound Championship Wrestling, a phenomenal company. It's got some great, some fantastic up and coming talent. It's got some,
Have you seen any of our shows that we posted on YouTube?
Yes, I have. Yes, they are
Yes,
very
thank you.
good, very entertaining.
Thank you. Yes, we working on some bigger things for 2023. So just keep your eyes open, man. Like you're gonna hear more and more about the Dogg Pound.
Yeah, absolutely. We're really about Dogg Pound, and hopefully see some of your students make it on, other TV programs which are shown here in the UK to give them a little bit of exposure through that show. Hopefully, you get people talking about them and bring them over here for bookings.
Sure. We have a few that's doing pretty dang good. We got one that's been showcased on NWA already.
Yes.
So Soda Pop. So yeah, we have a couple of more that's up and coming future superstars for sure.
Absolutely, and I have to say as well, I wanted to get to you is your goals. Have you got any goals for this year?
My goals is to stay healthy, live to see another year.
Yeah.
We're just trying to focus on our school, on our promotion. We want it to be as successful as possible. And like I said, we're working on some things and to where, to put Dogg Pound on the map even more. We're just trying to live a happy and healthy life, man.
No, I can agree with that totally. Good goals.
Yes.
I like them goals. Very good, very easy, and I'm sure you achieve all of those goals because you are healthy. You you obviously eat very well as well. So I hope that continues for you, especially if you come back over here in the UK as well. Go have some more of our fish and chips.
Yes. Most definitely, I will. I don't no worries about that. If I get over there, fish and chips is on the bucket list again.
Yeah. But I do.
And I may even try the baked beans.
Yes,
I don't know.
There you go.
I will. I will say right now. I'm gonna tell you. I will attempt it.
Good. You should tell me how they taste if you do attempt it. If you come back over here as well with your eggs and bacon.
Yes, I will.
But I want to know as well is if you got any particular person you would want to work with or want to be involved in a spot with before you don't get the chance to.
Well, wow, no, not really. I mean, you know, I'm ready and willing and able and ready for any opportunity that's thrown at me this year.
Yeah.
So whatever comes my way, I'm jumping on it.
Good to hear. And where can people find you on social media, by the way?
Excuse me?
I said, where can people find you on social media to follow you?
Yes, I'm on Twitter. I'm so busy. It's like barely have time to get on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes.
But you can catch me on Twitter. That's Phenom_Jazz. Send a shout out, show some love. Instagram is the same, Phenom_Jazz. On Facebook, I'm actually on there with my actually shoot name, and that's Carlene Begno. And it's a picture of me with the bald head. I know there's like 10 other pages out there floating around with my name on it, but it's the one with me with the bald head with the impact picture. Yes. So yeah, just you want to catch up with us, what I'm doing, what my husband's doing, what we're doing with the dojo, what we're doing with Dogg Pound Championship Wrestling. You can most definitely see what's going on if you check us out on our social media platforms.
And I believe your next show of Dogg Pound is on March the 4th.
Yes, it is. How you know that, Edward?
I obviously asked Rodney Mack if he knew when the next date was, and
I was about to say, you got my phone hacked, my text message.
No. But no, the next show is March the 4th. I just want to plug you
Yes, it
guys
is
as much as I
March
can.
4th. Yes, we have March 4th in Castroville, and then we'll be here in San Antonio March the 11th at this venue called the Windmill.
Ooh.
So they're both outdoor shows. It's beautiful out here in San Antonio. So if any of your listeners here in San Antonio and they want to come see us, Castroville March 4th and the Windmill March the 11th.
Yeah, you do not want to miss those shows at all because you don't know what's going to happen when Rodney Mack and Jazz comes to town with their students.
That's it. Yes, the Dogg Pound.
Exactly. But no, it's been a pleasure having you on the show, Jazz. I know you said 20 minutes. It's 25 minutes, so I should let you get go. You're very
Yes,
busy
I gotta
lady.
do some. I gotta fill some paperwork out for us to go to South Carolina.
Ooh,
I gotta
whoa.
get on that, and I'm reaching out to some other people here, some business deals I'm trying to make happen. But it was a pleasure talking with you, Edward. I know we've been trying to make this happen for a little while now, but we finally got it knocked out. And
we did.
yes.
I got one final question for you, though. Who would you suggest me to contact next to come on this show after the great Jazz? And I hope you come back on the show as well.
Yes, for sure. I would say, man, reach out to some of our students. I'll send you their contact.
Okay.
You know, they need to get out there and do more podcasts. So for sure, put our students over, man.
Okay, you got it. You got it. That's my wish. That's your wish. I can achieve that.
And I would really appreciate that.
No, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. But I look forward to those contact details, and I'll try and make contact with all of them and see if they'd be interested in coming on.
For sure, we have a tag team champions. They are part of the LGBTQ community. I think they'd be great to put on your show. We have a heavyweight champion named Edward Garza. We got Soda Pop, you know, up and coming superstar. He's the one that's been featured on NWA already. So we got some studs that you need to help get out there.
Well, I try my best to. From my neck of the woods here in Manchester, UK, the best city in the world, of course, outside of Texas, San Antonio. But it's been a pleasure, Jazz. I hope you enjoyed the
It's all mine, Edward. All mine, brother.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
You too, and
I'm sure we'll be in touch.
Yes, we will be, as always. And I will send you a clip of this interview as well, which you can share it out to your fans, friends, and family if you wish as well, to say you were on a UK show in Manchester. But I hope you enjoy your rest of your afternoon and have a great weekend.
All right. Same to you, buddy. Take care.
You too.
Talk soon.
So that was Jazz here on the show. Great way to kick off 23 on this very show. And I do want to point out there'll be some new graphics appearing. It was meant to be tonight, but unfortunately I forgot to click something and it's not come out how I wanted it. So no new graphics tonight. But one thing for sure, though, we have a website. Finally. 3 years in the making, I say. Yes, 3 years in the making. We got a website. You can now go to edwardfowlershow.com. You can find out more information about the show, more information about myself, more information about topics and opinions of what I want to talk about when I'm not live or tweeting or posting on Instagram. So you can find out more topics going to my website. New topics posted daily, or not daily, bi-weekly or whatever. Not decide how often they're going to appear on the website, but they'll be appearing under the word blog on my website. Also, on my website, we've got a newsletter. I urge you to sign up to it because we have could be a great newsletter which will be coming out every single time a guest is on the show to give you more in-depth analysis of the guest. So if you've never heard of the person before, by the end of the newsletter, you know exactly all about them and why you should tune in to the show. So it'll be a brand new newsletter coming out whenever a guest is announced, basically. And as well, on my website, you can also go to my website and you can check out content. You know, you don't have to wait for me to post my clips. You can go straight to my website and read articles about the episode, exactly what they said, exactly what I said. It's going to be all great TV. We'll see how long it lasts for. Go to edwardfowlershow.com. The link is in the description below, so check it out today. Also, as well, you find me on social media, facebook.com/Edward Fowler Show, Twitter _Edward Fowler Show, _ Edward Fowler _ on Twitter, and of course on Instagram it's just Edward Fowler Show. I try and keep it simple, but on Twitter it won't let me have the word show. So anyway, but I hope you enjoyed the episode with my guest today, with Jazz. Great person, down to earth, good humor. I enjoyed it. I hope you did as well. And until the next episode drops, enjoy the rest of your day, night, or afternoon, depending where you are. And make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're new.